Hello, good evening. Welcome along. It is Jay's virtual quiz. Random start. Welcome along. It is Thursday, the 30th of March. Quizzing is back. We are live. Feels a bit surreal this week because last week I was putting together a quiz for every day, and this week this is the first one to put together. Anyway, welcome along. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're all good and well. So we'll get. It says 10 minutes, but that is wrong. So we'll just ignore that. That's there if people need to synchronize. But it's about I can't add up. About 11.5 minutes, and we'll get going tonight at 8:15 as usual. If you do want to get in touch, hashtag Jay's virtual pub quiz, because I'll be heading over to Twitter in just a moment, but I do have a lot of people to say hello. I've just opened it up and we've got 41 messages on the Facebook post, which I hadn't seen. So I'm going to jump through and say hello to some people from there. But if you haven't already had the chance to say hello, the best place will be hashtag Jay's virtual pub quiz. As I open Twitter, there's 4 notifications already, so you guys know what you're doing anyway. So head on to Twitter and I'll jump in there in a sec. But let me start. I'm going to jump straight in and start saying hello to people anyway. Let's start with this one. Hello to Kate, who says, please can you say a happy 18th birthday to our crazy daughter, Livy Frampton. She's been playing the quiz with us since the very beginning. We're going to miss her random knowledge when she goes off to university. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Livy, and the best of luck at university. Doesn't say what you're studying, but I'm sure whatever it is, you'll do absolutely brilliantly. Best of luck to you, Livy, off at university. Hello to Julie, Kelsey, and Kelvin down in deepest, darkest Cornwall. Good evening to you. I wouldn't say darkest. Deepest Cornwall. We'll go with that. Hello to you three. Hope you are all well as well. Hello to Joanne, who says hello from, and this was 9 hours ago, from sunny, at the moment, Bedfordshire. I don't know whether it stayed that way. It has been tipping it down here all day today. It's stopped now. So, I got in the car earlier to go and pick Jack up, and it said it was 15 degrees, and I'm thinking it really isn't. It's throwing it down with rain. But there you go. Hello to Christine, who said, must remember you have now changed clocks, so we're back to 3 p.m. in Ontario. Snow, but the sun is out. Oh, yeah, of course. When do you guys change? I thought, did Canada not change? Did Canada change with some of the US states and change a bit earlier, or do you change at the end of the month? I'll have to have a look at that. Hello to everyone over there in Ontario. Hope you're all well, although it sounds, loads of snow. I bet you cope much better with the snow than we do over here. So hello to you guys. Hello to Selena and Jim. I hope you're both well. Good evening to you guys. Hello to Sally Bates as well. Moogie and Phil, good evening, guys. Hope you're well. Hello to Nikki Yates as well. Hello from the Timperley Quizzers and BB the Rescue Dog from Greece. Wow. I'm assuming that's a dog you rescued from Greece. But yeah, cool. But hello to all of you guys. Hope you're well. Hello to Rick, Tracy, and Anne, the Brits in France. Good evening to you guys. Hope you guys are well over there in France. We'll be over there in end of May for the Empress's wedding day. Her and Damon get married at the end of May, so we'll all be bombarding the south of France at the end of May. So yeah, hope you guys are well over there. Hello to, please can you wish Karen and Dave Tobin happy silver wedding anniversary for Tuesday just gone. Karen and I quiz together, and she's the best roomie ever when we go away with the Stowy 7. Oh yeah, I remember the Stowy 7 very well. How are you ladies? Hope you're very well. Happy anniversary to Karen and Dave. I'm sure you had a brilliant silver wedding anniversary on Tuesday. And hello to the rest of the Stowy 7 as well. Hello to Claire, who says, been here since day one. Love our Thursday quiz nights. Can you say hi to Carl, Sam, Claire, and little cutie poochie Klein, our lovable dashhound mascot. Hello Klein. Hope you're well. I'm sure you understood that as well. Good evening to all of you guys. Hope you are well. Shout out, please, Angela and Fred from Stevenage, and then put in brackets, not Milton Keynes. Sheila and Paul in Doncaster as well. So good evening to all of you. Can we wish Robin Lloyd a happy 34th birthday? Of course we can. Happy birthday to you, Robin. I hope you have a great day. Hello to the Quiz Kings, Deb and Joe. Looking forward to quizzing on what has been a beautiful sunny day. It really does sound like the whole of it's been a complete polar opposite no matter where you are in the country. Good evening to the Quiz Kings. Hope you're both well. Hello to Terry as well. Good evening to you. Amanda Phillips, it's their 4th wedding anniversary today, so congratulations to you. Hello to Emma as well. Good evening to you. Hello to Sue and Mike in Wimborne in Dorset. Best wishes from Peter and Diana. So good evening to you guys. Hope you are well. Hello to Sir. Bill Tutor. See, it's appeared on the Facebook list today. But hello to Sir Bill Tutor. 3.5 this morning. Guessed it would be a Bublé song, but didn't know which one. And despite all the Monopoly connections, didn't know the square. Yeah, that was a fun morning. I think they misunderstood my email during the week with me saying I'm not. So basically, I wrote I'm not. I'm a poorly puppy, and what they took from that was that I have a poorly puppy. So it got a bit confusing this morning. But yeah, so sort of didn't really want to correct Zoe on air this morning, but kind of thought that I don't actually have a puppy. I have a wife and a child. So that was a bit weird. But yeah, on that note, congratulations to all of the Breakfast Show team. They've just been nominated in it's the industry awards. It's called the Areas. So yeah, congratulations to them. They're up against some stiff competition, but I'm sure they'll do well. So congratulations to those guys. Please can you say a big happy birthday to Viv? Lots of love from all of us at your holiday home. That's Sharon, Steve, Nathan, and Alyssa. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Viv. Hello to Joanna, who says we're a group of 5 couples who played on teams since the beginning and have formed a great friendship. Big shout out to the Pineapple Posse of Greg, Helen, Joe, Andy, Michael, Charlotte, Pete, Dan, and the other Joe and Andrew. That sounds like a night that will have loads of fun. But yes, hello to all of you, and I love the fact that you formed a great friendship through it. So congratulations to you guys for the friendships that you've made. Hello to Ali and the family, ready to quiz tonight as usual. Please wish Laura and Neil happy anniversary today from all of us. That's Ali, Pete, Tracy, Paul, Kelsey, Courtney, and Nathan. So yeah, happy anniversary to Laura and Neil from everyone there. Hello to Tizzy and Dennis in windy Christchurch. See, told you, weather's just completely chaos over the whole of the country today. So yeah, hello to both of you over there in Christchurch. Hello to Ruth, who says we'll be there. Hello to Paula Rogers, who says, can you say happy birthday to my husband Tim, please? So happy birthday to you, Tim. Paul says, please say hello to my girlfriend Alex and her family in Rotherham. I've recently introduced her to the quiz and she's beaten me every time, so I'm only slightly regretting it. That's from Paul in Doncaster. Oh dear. You'll be fine, I'm sure, as well. And hello to the Carrot Crunchers from Norfolk, Sue and Norman in the King's Arms in Caister. So hello to everybody in the King's Arms in Caister. Let me just jump onto Twitter. I know it says 2 and just under 3 minutes to go. There's actually another minute on top of that, but I've left the thing running. I'll start with these ones. Hello, Easter holidays have started. This is from Susie. So we've got Elsie helping tonight. Hello, Elsie. Thank goodness. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Easter holidays. Some of you have started like now, but Jack doesn't break up until next Thursday, day before Good Friday. So yeah, I don't know what's up with. It's just like a roll of 6 to start, I think, across the country again with those. Hello to the Welling Wizards as well. Hello to you guys, and a big hello. Happy birthday, happy 15th birthday to Isabel. So yeah, happy birthday to you. Hope you've had a great day. Hello to Kieran and Lorna, who said we'll be with you later as we start year number, and then they've put 4 Norris and McLaren. Yes, we are. So yeah, should we just call this Lando Norris year? We'll just go with that. I like that. Hello to everyone in South Staffordshire, Ian, Hells, Barb, and Louis and Paige. Still hoping for that nifty 50. I've tried to not make it too difficult tonight, but we'll see. And hello to Helen and John, the Kingstonians, who are together this week in a cold and breezy Eastbourne. The sunniest place in the UK officially, and it's cold and breezy, but I'm sure you're both well down there, so hopefully you guys are well. Hello to Monica and Alan. Good evening to you. Hi, Gordon says, can you say happy anniversary for Saturday to Mike and Patty? So happy anniversary to you guys for you. Oh, hello, and Gordon's back. Thanks for the shout out last week. Got in trouble for not mentioning my wife Maggie and daughters who have been with you from day one. Ooh, well, there you go. Hopefully I've bailed you out from the silent treatment you may have had all week, Gordon. But yeah, hello to Maggie and the daughters as well. So good evening to all of you. Hello to Julia and Graham, who are quizzing from their camper van in a very wet, rainy Tavistock tonight. So hopefully you're all hunkered down and ready to go. Hello to Jimmy and Emma in Bristol. Our last quiz for a few weeks, as Emma is off to Australia for Easter. Do you know what? Well, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun, because if it's anything like I'm not going to mention the name of it because then people might think I'm trying to, but I get this Formula One box thing that comes every month. And it gives you like little bits of merchandise, but then it also gives you a snack from whichever theme they've got. And they sent in the box this week, there was some Tim Tams, and I've never heard of them, never tried them before, and I've just had one, and they're really, really nice. So if, you know, if the Tim Tams are anything to go by, you'll have great fun there. I know that's not a really sort of, yeah, have fun in Australia, Emma. For Easter, I'm sure you will. Oh dear. Yeah, have fun in Australia. Move swiftly on, Jay. Hello to Brian and Sheila in Stonehaven, who are still doing the quiz after a very difficult week. Keep positive, love, Ian and Gail. So yeah, best wishes to you, Brian and Sheila. I'm not sure what's happened, but I'm sure it sounds like you've got a lot of love around you with Ian and Gail. So hopefully everything turns around. Hello to the Brainy Borden bunch at the ready, hoping to score above 33, which is the highest one of us has ever scored. Ooh. I'm sure you'll do absolutely fine tonight. I'm sure you'll be great. Paula's just getting the team ready to play. Good luck, Tracy, who is Saturday quiz on a walking weekend in Ironbridge. Oh, good luck. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm sure that will go brilliantly well. Hello to the Cat Attack crew. It's on like Donkey Kong. Loving that. From Amy, Ali, Pops, Brits, and Baby Fruit. And I love the fact you've all got nicknames for yourself as well. And can you say hi to Charlotte? She is 16 on Tuesday. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Charlotte, for Tuesday. Oh, nearly missed that. Hi from Jorst and Iris, or Jorst and Iris, joining in from the Netherlands, which snuck in there on the live chat. So hello to Jorst and Iris from the Netherlands. See, international. Love it. We're all over the world. It's great. But yeah, hello to you guys. Hope you are well. Hello to all of the YouTube live chat legends. I've just shut your live chat down. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, hello to all of the YouTube live chat legends. I do want to finish off with saying happy birthday to Patreon Roxy. Hopefully the Formula One brings you a much better weekend so you can celebrate your birthday in the right way. But yeah, happy birthday, Roxy. I'm sure you'll have the most incredible birthday. I'm sure Paul's got some plans up his sleeve for you. So yeah, I'm sure you're going to have a great day. And hello to all of our patrons in the Jebral Nut Job Discord server. Good evening to all of thou. Right, that is time just about, so let's get into it. Welcome along. It is Thursday the 30th of March. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're all well. 50 questions as always. We'll kick off with entertainment, a couple of rounds, then we'll take a break. Yes, there is a connections round tonight, and general knowledge as well. So, and it's not a Monopoly connection round. I told you, I've put that to bed now. Did that on the anniversary quiz on Sunday. It's put to bed. Anyway, right, let's kick it off. Entertainment, starting with this number one. Sandra Oh and Jodie Comer were the leads of which BBC drama series? So Sandra Oh, have I spelled that right? Hold. I think I have. Yeah, I have. Just didn't look right. Yeah, Sandra Oh and Jodie Comer were the leads of which BBC drama series? Number two, how is Disney character Experiment 626 better known? So how is Disney character Experiment 626 better known? Number three, Roger Daltrey and Pete Townshend were two of the founding members of which rock band? So Roger Daltrey and Pete Townshend were the two. Start again. Roger Daltrey and Pete Townshend were two of the founding members of which rock band? Oops. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Number four, which of these was not a crime scene investigation or CSI spin off? Was it Cyber, New York, or Florida? So which of these was not a CSI spin-off? Is it Cyber, New York, or Florida? We're getting the shirts back on next week. Because at the moment, looking on my preview window, I feel like I should be doing mime. Number 5. Who wrote the movies Four Weddings and a Funeral, Notting Hill, and Love Actually? So who wrote the movies Four Weddings and a Funeral, Notting Hill, and Love Actually? Number 6, Lily the Pink was a 1968 song released by which comedy group? So Lily the Pink was a 1968 song released by which comedy group? Number 7, who played Geraldine Granger in The Vicar of Dibley? So who played Geraldine Granger in The Vicar of Dibley? Number 8, Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn were the lead characters in which 1994 movie? So Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn were the lead characters in which 1994 movie? Number 9, what did House of Pain tell everyone to do in 1992, according to the title of their song? So what did House of Pain tell everyone to do in 1992, according to the title of their song? Finally, for entertainment, number 10, in which year Wet, 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 Love Is All Around was the biggest single? The Lion King was the highest grossing film, and Ready Steady Cook made its TV debut. So, in which year was Wet, 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 Love Is All Around the biggest single? The Lion King was the highest grossing film, and Ready Steady Cook made its TV debut. Hang on. So Bex just sent me a message saying great year that. Right, okay. I'll cross that bridge when I give to the answers. Right, round two, bit of science and nature for you. Let's kick it off with this. Number one, which continent do guinea pigs originate from? So which continent do guinea pigs originate from? I've just noticed some people have realised that the beard has gone. Yeah, I've taken the winter coat off for now. Number two, Saturn is made up of roughly 75% hydrogen. Hydrogen? There's a new one for you. Saturn is made up of roughly 75% hydrogen and 25% which other element? So Saturn is made up of roughly 75% hydrogen and 25% of which other element? Or 75% hydrogen. Just invented a new chemical element. Number three, what word can either be the name of a specific tooth or the name or another name for a dog? So what word can either be the name of a specific tooth or the another name for dog? Number four, what kind of dog was Lassie? Train. What kind of dog was Lassie? What's that, Lassie? Someone's fallen down the well. Number five, which letter vitamin will help someone's ability to see in the dark? So which letter vitamin will help someone's ability to see in the dark? Number six, which major technology giant owns Beats Electronics? So which major technology giant owns Beats Electronics? Number seven, where in the body would you find the jugular veins? It's a really poor joke that goes along with that, but I'm not going to. Where in the body would you find the jugular veins? It's a real dad joke as well. Number eight, the cranium protects which part of the body? So the cranium protects which part of the body? Number nine, how many toes does a cat have on each of its front paw? So how many toes does a cat have on each of its front paw? I don't get the feeling if you've got a cat on your lap right now, you're just like... And finally, number 10, in which ocean can you find the Mariana Trench? So in which ocean can you find the Mariana Trench? Okay, for excuse me, for round for round 3, now I've found my voice, numbers 1 to 10. So the answers are numbers 1 to 10. Remember, each number can only be used once. We've done this a few times now, so you should know how it works. But yeah, each number can only be used once, and they are in the numbers 1 to 10 range. Nice and simple. Let's kick it off with this number 1. On a Windows PC keyboard, which number function key would refresh a web browser screen? So on a Windows PC keyboard, which number function key would refresh a web browser screen? Train. Dun, 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 dun. Number 2, how many points is a drop goal worth in rugby league? Rugby league. So how many points is a drop goal worth in rugby league? Number 3, a full house in poker consists of 2 of one number and how many of another? So a full house in poker consists of 2 of one number and how many of another? Number 4, on an old style phone, which number key represents T, U, and V? For the slightly younger generation, we didn't have smartphones when we were growing up and we had to text out by pushing buttons. But on an old style phone, which number key represents T, U, and V? Number 5, how many sides to a nonagon? So how many sides to a nonagon? Number 6, according to the book of Revelation, how many horsemen of the apocalypse were there? So according to the book of Revelation, how many horsemen of the apocalypse were there? Number 7, according to the song, how many swans were swimming? So according to the song, how many swans were swimming? Number 8, how many digits are in a stand? In a stand? Standard. There we go. How many digits are in a standard USA phone number? So how many digits are in a standard USA phone number? Number 9, how many elements of the periodic table begin with the letter Z? So how many elements of the periodic table begin with the letter Z? Question 4 was on tipping point this afternoon. Hacking my computer. I wrote this on Monday. And your final question, number 10. In the game of croquet, how many hoops are used? So in the game of croquet, how many hoops are used? It's all right, Beck. I've already done it. Yeah, I remembered this. Got it sorted straight away. Right, we'll take a short break, 7 minutes. So yeah, the questions are up on jvpqquestions.com. So if you need any more time on those, if you want to just refresh your memory on some of those that have already been asked, head on over there and you'll be able to go through the first 3 rounds. And then magically, after round 5, it'll refresh again and you'll have all 5 rounds. Take a short break, and then when we come back, we'll give you some answers. I will see you in about 7 minutes. Right, answers coming up in a short moment. Yeah, I meant to say right at the beginning, whatever you do, don't cheat like the quiz I was at last night, because I am convinced that there were some teams cheating. Went to a Marvel quiz with some friends. It was a good evening. But yeah, I think we didn't do too badly, but there were some teams that were getting 1 or 2 wrong out of 52. But it was on a split level, so the quizmaster was downstairs in the bar, and then you had teams upstairs and teams spread all around this bar. And yeah, and conveniently, a couple of the teams that sort of finished in the top 2 all came from upstairs, conveniently. But yeah, so not that I'm in any way, shape, or form, but it was a good quiz, though. To be fair, it was quite good. I did enjoy it, and got me thinking on some of the Marvel things. But yeah, so don't cheat. You're only cheating yourself, so don't cheat. Right, answers coming up then. Get your answer sheets together. Hopefully you haven't been cheating. Right, here we go. Let's see how you did with these. Entertainment then to kick it off. Starting with this, number 1. Sandra Oh and Jodie Comer were the leads of which BBC drama series? It was Killing Eve. Number 2, how is Disney character Experiment 626 better known? Is better known as Stitch, as in from Lilo and Stitch. Number 3, Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend were 2 of the founding members of which rock band? It is The Who. Number 4, following on swiftly from The Who to this, because they did the theme tunes for these, which of these was not a CSI spin-off? It's Florida. So there was a CSI Cyber, there was a CSI New York, there was a CSI Miami, but not Florida. Number 5, who wrote the movies 4 Weddings and a Funeral, Notting Hill and Love Actually? It was Richard Curtis. Number 6, Lily the Pink was the 1968 song released by which comedy group? It was The Scaffold. Number 7, who played Geraldine Granger in The Vicar of Dibley? It was Dawn French. Number 8, Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn were the lead characters in Dumb and Dumber. And then Dumb and Dumber 2, which was 2014, maybe? Number 9, what did House of Pain tell everyone to do in 1992, according to the title of their song? Jump around. Jump up, and get down. We'll move on. And finally, number 10, in which year Wet, 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 Love Is All Around was the biggest single? The Lion King was the highest grossing film, and Ready, Steady, Cook made its debut. And also, thanks to Beck, making me feel even more old, even though you act older than I act. And now I've just realised I'm a lot older than you. 1994. She also used my joke against me as well, which was quite funny, because what she said was great year that, and that is always what I do whenever anyone says the words 1982, and I go, oh, it's great year that. I've just realised, Beck, I am, what, 12 years older than you? You act way more older than I do, though. Science and Nature then, number 1. Which continent do guinea pigs originate from? It's South America. Number 2. Saturn is made up of roughly 75% hydrogen and 25% helium. I don't know why I can do that voice, and it's really off-putting sometimes. Number 3, what word can either be the name of a specific tooth or the name for a dog? It is canine. Number 4, what kind of dog was Lassie? Lassie was a rough collie. If you've put collie, I'll allow it. But yeah, rough collie is what Lassie was. Number 5, which letter vitamin will help someone's ability to see in the dark? It is vitamin A. Number 6, which major technology giant owns Beats Electronics? It is Apple. Number 7, where in the body would you find the jugular veins? They are in the neck. Number 8, the cranium protects the brain, if you've got one. I mean, you know, hollow. Number 9, how many toes does a cat have on each of its front paws? There are 5 toes on each of its front paws. And number 10, in which ocean can you find the Mariana Trench? It is the Pacific Ocean. So round 3, numbers 1 to 10, then number 1 on a Windows PC keyboard. Which number function key would refresh a web browser screen? It's F5. If you really want to irritate someone and they don't know the function keys and you want to tell them to shut everything down, tell them to do Alt F4. Number 2, how many points is a drop goal worth in rugby league? It is 1 point. Number 3, a full house in poker consists of 2 of one number and 3 of another. Stand there, I'm nearly at the end of the answers, and then you can go to bed. Just sit here for a second. No.
Good night.
Hang on a minute, you can do it properly in a sec. Number 4, on an old style phone which number key represents T, U and V, it is 8.
Jack, eat biscuit.
You got cookies.
Eat it.
Number 5, how many sides to a nonagon? There are 9. Where do you get cookies from?
Jack, one at a time, buddy.
Number 6, according to the book of Revelation, how many horsemen of the apocalypse were there? There were 4. Number 7, according to the song, how many swans were swimming? Can you say that? 7. Say 7.
7.
Good boy. Number 8, how many digits are in a standard USA phone number? There are 10.
10.
Well done. Number 9,
2.
how many elements of the periodic table begin with Z?
2.
Well done. And then the final one, in the game of croquet, how many hoops are used?
2.
No.
6.
Hmm?
2, 6.
There's not 2. Well, no.
6.
There we go, 6.
Have you heard his list? No, his teeth are missing.
Yeah. Do you want? If I put you on big screen, do you want to show everyone that you've got another tooth missing? Yeah, the other tooth fell out, didn't it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the tooth fairy had no change, did
Yeah,
she?
the tooth fairy had no change.
So he got another £5.
Yeah, but I
for his
wanted to
second
put some
suit.
pennies under it.
You want to put some? Oh, why? Are you going to give the tooth fairy money?
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice of you.
So you can have my money.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. That's very sweet of you, actually, kid. So you wanted to share your pennies with other children from the tooth fairy?
Yeah.
That's very sweet of you. You're very cute at times. Right, love you.
You're always cute, aren't you?
Right, go and eat your cookies.
Right, say love you, Tony.
Love you. Right, there we go. Yeah, so tot your scores up. Random. Yeah, never mentioned that before. I feel really glowy now of my little near 6-year-old now wanting to share his tooth fairy money with other children. I quite like that. It's quite sweet. I don't know where that's come from. Right, so yeah, tot your scores up. Let us know how you're getting on out there so far. 30 points available. Still to come, connections round and Gebra knowledge to finish off this evening. La da da dee da da da. 16, 17, 19 and 21 here. Are we playing the same quiz, Colin? Or have you got 4 teams playing in the club? Hello to the White Regis Social Club. Good evening, people. I'm not sure if you've got other sports games going on, but good luck if you're playing at home for the White Regis Social Club tonight. If you're playing dominoes or darts or what have you, go on. You can do it. We had a bad start to our pool league. We lost 7-6 on, no, 8-7 on Monday night. Anyway, right. Get that one onto there. Get that one onto there. There are scores coming through, which is good, which means I know you've totted your scores up. Right, we are back with it. A connections round on a Thursday night after last week. Not having a connections round on the Thursday. So we get to watch Beck have a meltdown. It's not difficult, this connection round. Well, I don't think it is anyway. But I said the quiz I thought was easy tonight. Apparently it's not. Right, here we go. As always, connections round 4. 9 questions. Question number 10. What links all the answers together? Let's do it. Starting with this. Number 1. Which word describes a very large expanse of sea? So which word describes a very large expanse of sea? Evening to you, Colin, as well. You may have said evening before, but I didn't see you. Good start, Beck. You are 1 for 1. Number 2, Bulgaria, Croatia and Ukraine are classed as Western or Eastern European countries. So Bulgaria, Croatia and Ukraine are classed as Western or Eastern European countries. Beck is 2 for 2. Number 3, an ability to do an activity or job well, especially because you have practiced it, is described as having a what? So an ability to do an activity or job well, especially because you have practiced it, is described as having a what? Yeah, it's not that, Beck. I can tell you that now. Your answer for number 3 is completely wrong. Number 4. What A describes a member of the indigenous people dominant in Mexico before the Spanish conquest? So what A describes a member of the indigenous people dominant in Mexico before the Spanish conquest? Number 5. What name can go? Yeah, what name can go in front of Branson, Gia, and Dreyfus? So what name can go in front of Branson, Gia, and Dreyfus? 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 Beck's currently 4 for 5, but I don't think she's got a clue on the connection yet. Number 6. What I describes the revolution that occurred between 1760 and around 1820 to 40? So what I describes the revolution that occurred between 1760 and around 1820 to 40? You'd be correct to say that. Clueless. It'll come to you, Beck. Don't you panic. Sarah's reading Jack. If you can hear Jack in the background, Sarah's reading Jack his bedtime story and he's making actions and sounds. All I can hear is woo, woo. Number 7, complete the name of the van from Scooby-Doo. It was called the what machine? So complete the name of the van from Scooby-Doo. It is the what machine. Out of the corner of my eye, everyone's logging into Discord, and I've got a feeling some of you may have just worked it out. Trying so hard not to hum. Number 8, what word can be used to describe the Middle Ages? So what word can be used to describe the Middle Ages? Good evening, Damon, as well. Number 9, what word can go after millennium to describe the name of an East London visitor attraction that opened in 2000 and would eventually become the O2? So what word can go after millennium to describe the name of a East London visitor attraction that opened in 2000 and would become the O2? Train. This seems to have stumped some of you, and I thought this was quite obvious. So as always, question 10, what links them all together? I thought this was an easy one to get everyone up and running for year 4, but it looks like this has stumped quite a few of you, which, yeah. It stumped Beck and Damon. They're both clueless. Interesting. Right, let's close out then tonight's quiz while you're thinking about that with 10 random questions, some general knowledge for question for general knowledge. Starting with this, number one, Ferrero Rocher has which nut at the center? Sorry, Gareth and Kerry. I did think about putting that in, but yeah. Ferrero Rocher has which nut at the center? I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs launched at TVs when I give you the answer. Number two, which university won the women's boat race last weekend? Which university won the women's boat race last weekend? Number three, the 2016 version of Cluedo saw Dr. Orchid replace which character? So the 2016 version of Cluedo saw Dr. Orchid replace which character? Orchid. Oh my word, what is wrong with me tonight? Train. Number four, what Z is the name of a Latin-inspired cardio dance workout? So what Z is the name of a Latin-inspired cardio dance workout? Oh, you two, Damon, Beck, you two really need to come to quiz night on Tuesday because I could do with Damon's inspiration like that. Number five, the Gabba is a major sports venue found in which country? So the Gabba is a major sports venue found in which country? Number six, cashmere wool comes from which animal? So cashmere wool comes from which animal? Number seven, who wrote the Bridget Jones Diary series? So who wrote the Bridget Jones Diary series? Number eight, which Caribbean country has the three historic counties of Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey? So which Caribbean country has the three historic counties of Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey? Number nine, which country produces the most tea per year? Not drinks it, produces it. Which country produces the most tea per year? And your final question this evening, number 10. Which colour wine does the Merlot grape produce? So which colour wine does the Merlot grape produce? There we go. Right. Hang on. Hold up. Publish. Please work. Wix has had an update behind the scenes, so I'm just making sure that's gone. Yeah, there we go. Right, so those last 2 rounds are up on jvpqquestions.com. So head on over there if you need a... Yeah, head on there if you need a recap. I'm sorry, my brain just completely froze. Head on there if you need a recap on any of your questions so far. Right, another short break, and then I'll come back with some answers and see how you did. See you in 7. Roxy, it's your birthday. You can have as many points as you want. I don't want to upset you. So you can you mark yourself right all the way through. Unless you're playing against Paul, and then you can argue that amongst yourselves. But it's your birthday, so you can do what you want. You're fine, don't worry. Right, answers coming up then in just a moment's time. Saturday pre-recorded as always. And yeah, we're back into the normal swing of things, really. Still, I've not had a chance this week, just some things going on. So next week I'm going to start putting together the pilot series of this new quiz that I'm putting together, the daily YouTube music quiz that I'm putting together. 7 after 11, so that will be recorded next week and put out very soon. So looking forward to that. The format's good. It's all looking very good. I've done a couple of test runs, so yeah, it's looking very positive. Looking very good. So that'll be with you in the next couple of weeks. Right, okay, let's do it. Let's ping that across. Right, let's see how you did then with this. Connections round. Here we go. Number 1. Which word describes a very large expanse of sea? It is ocean. Number 2. Bulgaria, Croatia, and Ukraine are classed as Eastern European countries. Number 3, an ability to do an activity or job well, especially because you've practiced it, is described as having a skill. Number 4, what A describes a member of the indigenous people dominant in Mexico? Before the Spanish conquest, it was the Aztec or Aztecs. Number 5, what name can go in front of Branson, Gere, and Dreyfus? It is Richard. Number 6, what I describes a revolution that occurred between 1760 and around 1820 to 40. It is industrial. It was the Industrial Revolution. And number 7, complete the name of the van from Scooby-Doo. It's the Mystery Machine. Number 8, what word can be used to describe the Middle Ages? It's medieval. Number 9, what word can go after millennium to describe the name of an East London visitor attraction that opened in 2000 and would become the O2? It was the Dome. So there's in the Millennium Dome. And what links them all together? I've been humming away to it in this round. It is the Crystal Maze. Dun, 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 dun. So they were all zones. Some of them are more recent zones as well. You had the name of 2 of the hosts in terms of Richard, so Richard O'Brien and Richard Ayoade, and then some of the types of games as well, so skill games, etc. So there you go. Crystal Maze is what links those 9 answers together. If you're in the proximity of Easter eggs, duck. General knowledge to wrap it up then. Number 1, Ferrero Rocher has which nut at the centre? It isn't a crispy nut, as my friend Damon said. It is hazelnut. I suppose that is a crispy nut, really, isn't it? Number 2, which university won the women's boat race last weekend? It is Cambridge. In fact, I think, and I've not checked this, but I think Cambridge won both of the boat races at the weekend. But I know they won the women's boat race. Number 3, the 2016 version of Cluedo saw Dr. Orchid replace which character? It was Mrs. White. Number 4, what Z is the name of a Latin-inspired cardio dance workout? It is Zumba. Number 5, the Gabba is a major sports venue found in which country? It's Australia. Number 6, cashmere wool comes from which animal? It is goat. Meh. Number 7, who wrote the Bridget Jones Diary series? Now, the author of the Bridget Jones Diary series was Helen Fielding. Messages coming through going, well, surely it was Bridget Jones. I should have made it more clear that it was Helen Fielding is what I wanted. Number 8, which Caribbean country has the 3 historic counties of Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey? It is Jamaica. Number 9, which country produces the most tea per year? It's China. And finally, number 10, which colour wine does the Merlot grape produce? It is red wine. So your first quiz of year 4 is all done for you for 50 questions. I've got a tiebreaker coming up with slightly different tiebreaker coming up for you. because you're going to need to go to decimal places, and I do explain this in just a moment. So your tiebreaker question, if you need it to separate your teams, or if you're just playing for fun, is this. What is the current tilt angle of the Leaning Tower of Pisa? So to 2 decimal places, i.e. 0.00. Okay, so what is the current tilt angle of the Leaning Tower of Pisa to 2 decimal places? So, i.e. 0.00. Remember, nearest to it will get the point, or if you're just playing for fun, you know, nearest to it gets the glory. I don't know. I know some of you do this because even if you don't need to separate the teams, you do it to extra points and stuff. So this was from 2022 as well, because I had one answer and then I double checked and then something else came up. So there's some good scores coming through. Okay, right. I thought, from judging by some of the responses earlier on, I thought it was like really nigh on impossible tonight, but some good scores coming through, which is good. Right, your answer to this then in 3, in 2, 1 is 3.99. So the current tilt angle is 3.99. They corrected it to 3.97. I think it was 2002. So they corrected it to that in 2002, but it's currently 3.99 is the current tilt angle of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It has been as far as 5, and that's when they corrected it in 2002 and got it back to 3.97. There you go. More useless information you have no idea. Didn't really need to know. Look, that is it. Thank you very much for joining us this evening for the first Thursday night quiz of year 4. We are up and running. Another year ahead of us of quizzing, questions, fun, chaos, mispronunciations. Who knows what you've come to expect over the last 3 years, really. Yeah, that is it from me. So back with you on Saturday night with a pre-recorded quiz, and then back live with you next Thursday evening. As always, let us know your scores across socials, as you always do. I don't really need to remind you. You just do it anyway. It's great. So let us know your scores, and yeah, I'll be back with you on Saturday pre-recorded and live on Thursday. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Have a good couple of days if I see you on Saturday. If not, have a good week, and we'll see you next week. As always from me, take care. Stay safe.